What is apologies if it sounds like I just woke up. It's because I did. I was sick last night, started throwing up and shit, and I started seizing out. I have this thing that's going on that's making me do that. So I'm not at work today, so I figured I'd make another video. It's been a while. I'm uploading more on my YouTube channel, Truth and Heresy. But I figured I'd upload something else on here. Probably upload this on YouTube as well. But I had some topics on my mind that I want to discuss. And really just, I don't even know where I want to start. I guess dualism. Recently, something I've been trying to do better myself is living within dualism, not being, I think people forget, yes, you don't want to be evil, duh. You don't want to do evil things. You want to be a good person. But you also got to understand that dark side of you, because everybody has that dark side and light side within them, and that goes with any living thing. Anything on earth has there's dualism with everything. Another thing where dualism comes in is your happiness. Like, I used to let the darkness and sadness consume me. I always saw happiness as sadness is like two forces that were fighting each other. But when you understand you can't have one without the other, you kind of understand things better. You can be happy for the good in the world. You can be happy and sad at the same time. Like right now, I am happy and I am sad. I am happy about the good in the world. I'm happy about the little bits and pieces of peace and happiness and joy that we experience in this world. But I can also be sad for the little bits and pieces of pain and suffering and torment that this world that human beings specifically can dish out to one another. There's always going to be some kind of dualism. Life's always a circle, you know. I love all animals. I love bears. I love bunny rabbits. But what happens sometimes? Bear got to eat a bunny rabbit. Bear got to eat something, you know, eat a fish. I think that fish's life is just as valuable as a bear's life, but that's the circle of life. There's this dualism you got to kind of come to an acceptance with, that there's always going to be some form or fashion of pain, and I guess you could say evil. But it doesn't have to be as bad as we're making it. If we lived how we were in nature, along with nature, living amongst nature, not even specifically even just amongst nature, but living within our full, true understanding of our human nature and our true nature, whether that be the separation of our body and our spirit. It's just you got to come to this understanding that the thing, there's always going to be good and there's always going to be evil. But if we lived how we were supposed to, so I'm getting on a tangent, I don't know. If we lived how we were supposed to, the worst things that would happen is maybe somebody would get sick and pass away that way, or maybe, I don't know, we'd be living in our teepees and tents and some mountain lion would come and attack a few people. Like, stuff like that would happen. That's nature. This stuff that we're causing now, these cancers and stuff we're putting in food, the slavery for profit, like all this stuff that we're doing now, this pain. There's a lot of pain out in the world right now. It makes no sense. Like, animals have to eat, so therefore sometimes they'll have to eat somebody or something to survive. That's nature. But what nature doesn't need is rape. That's one thing nature doesn't need. We don't need to be raping one another. We don't need to be murdering one another senselessly over emotions and stuff. We shouldn't be murdering each other at all. But there's just you gotta understand that even that stuff comes with dualism. We can make this world heaven, but we have to understand that first. But also, one thing that causes people a lot of torment that leads to other stuff happening is their inability to live in the present. I know that sounds like, oh, that's the problem, but it is a big problem. People's inability to live in the present, because the past doesn't exist, and the future definitely doesn't exist. You're always in the present. That thing you think of the past, That's gone now. That never happened. This is all, your whole life and your whole being has never been a passage of time. It's been a continuous present. A continuous present. You went across like a wave. You're like a boat. The past is like that trail that the boat leaves, and the future is like the horizon in front of you. But you're that boat. You're not gonna reach the horizon, and it ain't like that trail behind you even fucking matters. You're the boat, and you're in the water, and you're going. That's all it is. And people can let go of worrying so much about the future and worrying so much about. And we've also built a society about worrying about the future, where you got to pay this on this time, you got to come here, and you got to meet here. We built this society on planning, and that's fucked a lot of people's minds up. Human beings need to be able to live in the moment, the best that we can live in the moment. Not worrying about all this or that is happening. This is gonna happen. This now. It's just mess things up. It just messed things up. The best thing you can do is be like a plant. The plant in the ground isn't worrying about what happened yesterday, because to it there is no yesterday, and it's not worrying about no future, because there is no future. It's just existing right now in the dirt, taking in the sun and the water, whatever. That's all it is. But you also, to even get to this point, like, of realizing that, you also have to realize that you're not just this body. That nothing with a consciousness is just this body. That plant is not just its fibers. It's the energy that flows within those fibers. We're the energy. Sorry, my kittens, specifically, I have 3 cats, 2 kittens. He's being bad as fuck right now, playing with a Walmart bag, but he's happy, so. Hey! Don't tear it up. He's trying to tear paper towels up now. Bad. But, you're this. Now he's sneezing because he got sent to something. Jesus. But, you're this energy that flows within you as well. You're not just the flesh. You're not just the blood. You're that energy within it. That unexplainable. Like, if you really go into meditation, this is gonna sound crazy. I recommend, even if you dabble in some marijuana every now and then, smoke, get high as fuck. Smoke a good bit. Go into a quiet, dark place where you can lay back and close your eyes and go fully silent. Release your mind like it's a muscle, because it is. If you really think about releasing your mind like it's a muscle, your mind's a muscle. You can just let go. Just do it right now. Let go. Just like how they tell you to relax your arm when you're getting your blood pressure taken, do that with your mind. And do that. Close your eyes, lay back, let go of your thoughts, and just feel that energy flowing within you. You can feel it going up to your head, to your toes, back up to your head, to your toes. You can feel it. It feels like it's zigzagging through you. It's that spiral of energy. That is you. That is you. And your consciousness is you. Your consciousness, your energy doesn't die. This body dies. It's just like a hermit crab. This body is the shell. Your consciousness, your energy is the hermit crab. The hermit crab, the shell, he may leave the shell behind, but he moves on to another one. And that's what people also realize, that life is always a circle. You have the circle of life when it comes to eating, the food chain, all that stuff, where it's a continuous circle. There's always something gonna get something. That's the same way when it comes to life. Reincarnation, rebirth. All you have is here. This planet that we're blessed with to live on, to cultivate, to nurture, so that she, or whatever, the planet, Earth, will give back and reward us for nurturing it. It's all supposed to be this system of caring and giving back, and caring and giving back. But we have totally destroyed that with our current ideologies, religions, governments, and everything, all the sort, societies, everything. But yeah, I don't know exactly, like, how is exactly supposed to help anybody, but I just feel like I need to speak on it. Another thing too is, I don't know if the Buddhists are really the only ones that really got it figured out. And I will say Christians could have it all figured out too. The Bible is a secret code. It is not meant to. If you take the Bible literally at all, at any moment, at all, nothing in there is meant to be taken literally. The Bible is all there's hidden meaning in the Bible, and it's meant to mislead the people that take it literally. People that take it literally are purposely misled. That's the reason it was written the way it was. If they want to just tell everybody what everything meant, they tell you straight up. If you want to know what everything means straight up, look up Bill Donahue on YouTube. Bill Donahue. He explained, if you want to hear it, but it's dangerous for some people to hear that straight up like that, because they'll take that knowledge and use it for evil. And I think that's what all these mega churches are doing. All these people, they're using it for evil, or they're completely misguided, and then that therefore leads to evil as well. But the Bible is an Eastern text, and those Eastern texts, they loved symbolism for the purpose of only letting the select few who can read through the symbolism understand what it truly means. And I'm not here on this video to dissect everything. It's a whole thing. But what I can tell you is to start reading the Bible as symbolism for your inner self and your inner discovery. God wants you to dwell on the east side, which does not mean any real place. This is Christ, yourself. And Christ isn't some person out there. It's you. It's speaking about this energy that is you. All you need to know is that you are energy. That energy is who you truly are. You're going to be reincarnated. This is just a shell that we're in right now. And that Christ tried to show that to us. Or what they, in that story they wrote about Christ, were trying to show that to us. And Christ wants you to dwell on the east side, which is the right side of your brain, which brings peace. And the left side of your brain is for critical thinking, where it's like, it's that people that dwell on the left side of the brain are the people that end up being politicians, the people that end up being police officers, people that end up being just these pricks in society. But the people that dwell on the right side are the loving, caring, compassionate people that will lead to peace on earth. And that's where everybody needs to start thinking, is with the right side of the brain. Because then you could go into these other places. You can go... Mamdani, or I'm sorry if I butchered his name, the new mayor of New York, he is definitely somebody that thinks with the right side of his brain. And that is the change we need. We need people like that leading. We need people like that helping each other. We need people like that. To fully, if we can slowly but surely make this a socialist world, we will have peace. I promise you, we will have peace. But this backwards thinking of this democracy, Republican, whatever the fuck, is just backwards. But and they're holding everything back. The most important thing you can do in this life is meditate and look within yourself and find yourself through silence. Just please, if you take anything from this, is to close your thoughts, get in silence and put all your energy up into this third eye, and all your energy up in here, and just relax your brain of all thoughts and focus your energy, and you will. And this enlightenment is not some like you'll see that crazy thing that now you know the truth. Enlightenment is not this like you discovering this truth that nobody else will ever understand. It's you having true knowledge and peace. Every time I meditate, I come out, if I'm stressing about this or that, or I'm worried about this or that, you meditate, you can come out not worrying about it at all. It completely takes it away. It's better than any high. If you're sick, like I have gastritis problems, and sometimes my stomach just turns with the most unbearable pain. But there's been plenty of times where I really sit there in meditation, and I can make that pain dissipate. I can make that pain go away. There's times when my heart starts hurting because I have heart problems, and I can sit there and I can relax my heart and relax my blood flow. And same with headaches. It's a thing that meditation can help you in so many ways. But it can also help you discover what your true meaning in earth is. And I will tell you what I found out. Our purpose on being here on this earth, our purpose for being alive, is to nurture Mother Earth. We should be living symbolically with nature. We should be living one with nature. Every other animal is out there surviving and living within nature except for us. Every other one. We're captivating, and we're also taking these animals and taking these animals and slaughtering them on these farms, breeding them to where they're fat and they can't move, and just giving them terror. Like these animals, yes, regardless if I just don't believe this society is wrong. We shouldn't have a society. Human beings should be able to govern themselves. There should be no government. There should be no nations. There should be no borders. It should just be earth. It should be open to everyone and everything. Human beings can govern themselves. No cities. There should just be one. Everything should just be open and free and welcoming to everyone and everybody, no matter where you are on the earth. To everybody. Everybody. Everybody should be able to free to go wherever they want, whenever they want. And if we all thought with the right side of our brains, if we all meditated, if we all found true peace within ourselves, we would all love each other and care for each other, and there would be no more murder, there'd be no more rape, there'd be no more pain and destruction on this earth. Because people would let go of their the reason Israel is doing what they're doing right now is because they have all this nationalistic pride and this religious pride. This reason all this stuff has ever happened. The evil that was done during those Middle Ages, what was it, the Templars and all that shit. Those people were evil. They just wanted to go kill Muslims because they had this weird belief. It's all these different beliefs. This religion just leads to pain and destruction. Nationalism leads to pain and destruction. Pride in general, it all leads to pain and destruction. And there's a lot of that going around. There's a lot of it going around, and it has to be snubbed out. We have to let go of all these emotions, let go of all these things, and just be a conscious observer and just love one another. Just care for one another. But as a side, I just preach, if you take anything from this, please just meditate and be calm, be a calm and compassionate person, and go through life with love and understanding. Never jump to judge somebody in a negative way. Always, I know it's hard, it's so hard sometimes, but always see the good in everybody until you're proven wrong. And those people that are suffering and doing evil, they don't know. They're on their own lifetime. They're going to keep being reborn until they eventually learn. And there's going to be a great awakening one day where all these rebirths, everybody's going to fully understand one day. And we will have heaven on earth. But it's not happening right now. But we just have to do our part in spreading the truth so this great awakening will come. And to know this is to have a good rebirth. If you keep being reborn and being a dickhead, and reborn and being a dickhead, and you're just gonna keep being reborn, man, until you fully understand, until you come to the terms of enlightenment. Then you can, in every lifetime, you can just have peace and be conscious and observant. But yeah, there's a reason there's so much suffering and pain in this world, is because we continue this cycle of suffering and pain, and if we continue it, it's going to keep happening. Like a circle. Everything's a circle. But anyway, I'll leave it at that. I love you all, and everybody, just please do some meditating. Love you. Peace. Also, sorry, one more thing I wanted to say right quick is that the reason that people have such an escapism, they have all this escapism, that we have all these religions based on going to this place called heaven, or if you don't do right, you're going to go to hell. That this escapism fantasy of heaven, essentially, where everybody wants to go to this far off place where everything's okay, is because the way the world is now, everybody sees this world as an evil, disgusting place, like it's incapable of us ever changing. But we can change. That's one thing I want to let y'all know. Please don't have this nihilistic view of the earth. The earth is beautiful and it's here for us, just like we should be here for it. And the reason everybody don't fall into any of this escapism crap, where it's like, oh, everything sucks here, I just can't wait to die and go to heaven. That's not a good outlook. Just don't do that. All right. I love you guys. Meditate. Peace and love.